Today we're diving into something that affects every single one of us, whether we realize it or not. Your brain is on autopilot 95% of the time. What does that mean? Why is it important? And how can it shape your entire life? Stick with me for the next hour, and by the end of this video, you'll see your daily routine in a whole new light. Most people wake up and immediately reach for their phones. Not because they consciously decide to, but because it's habit. It happens without thought. The same thing happens when you brush your teeth, make your morning tea or coffee, scroll social media, and walk to the bathroom half asleep. These aren't conscious decisions. These are automatic actions, created by repetition, embedded deep into your brain over months or even years. This default system, this autopilot, exists because the brain is trying to save energy. It doesn't want to spend effort on small things you do all the time. So instead, it runs them in the background like software. And that's where the problem starts. Because if you live most of your day unconsciously, you might also live your entire life that way. Let's take a closer look at how this system is built. The brain forms patterns. It notices routines and makes shortcuts. For example, if you drive the same route to work every day, your brain stops paying close attention. That's why sometimes you arrive and realize you don't remember half the journey. Your brain handled it for you. The same applies to emotional reactions. If you usually get angry when someone cuts you off, that reaction becomes a reflex. You might not even realize you're doing it, it just happens. Your brain has filed it under, when X happens, respond with Y. Now ask yourself, how much of your day is made up of these patterns? How much are you choosing and how much are you repeating? But here's the thing, none of this is permanent. You can take back control. And you do that through awareness. The first step is noticing when you're on autopilot. Pause. Ask yourself, am I choosing this or am I just doing what I always do? Start with simple tasks. Change the way you brush your teeth. Use your non-dominant hand. Take a different route to work. Say no when you normally say yes. Interrupt the pattern. When you do this, your brain has to wake up. It has to engage. Second, mindfulness. No, you don't have to sit on a cushion and meditate for an hour. Just pause before each task. Take a breath before opening your email. Look around before you stand up. Eat slowly. That's mindfulness. Third, habit triggers. Attach a new habit to something you already do. For example, after brushing your teeth, drink a glass of water. After checking your phone, take 5 deep breaths. The brain loves association. Use it to your advantage. Fourth, repetition. The only way to replace old habits is by repeating new ones. Do it even when it feels strange, especially when it feels strange. That's the sign that your brain is paying attention. Let's now shift into something deeper, your thoughts. Your thoughts are also habits. If you constantly think negative, self-critical thoughts, those become automatic too. But you can break that cycle. Start by observing your self-talk. Write it down, catch the patterns, then change the script. If you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, pause and say, I'm learning how to do this. This may sound small, but it's huge. Because the brain listens, and over time, it will start believing the new thought if you repeat it often enough. Next, let's talk about environment. Your surroundings shape your habits. If your phone is on your bed, you'll reach for it the moment you wake up. If your fridge is full of junk food, you'll eat junk food. You can't rely on willpower. You have to design your environment for success. Put your phone across the room. Put water where you can see it. Lay your workout clothes out the night before. You make the habit easy. You make the distraction hard. Another powerful method is reflection. Every evening, take 5 minutes and ask, what did I do today on autopilot? When was I fully present? What one thing will I do differently tomorrow? These micro-reflections rewire your brain. Now let's bring it all together. You don't have to change your whole life overnight. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to wake up. One choice at a time. Start noticing, start choosing, and start building a life that's yours. Not one created by routine, but one built with intention. So if you've been feeling stuck, unmotivated, like every day is blending into the next, it might not be your fault. You might just be on autopilot. Now that you know that, you can change it. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing, liking, or sharing this with someone who needs to hear it. Stay aware, stay awake, and take back the driver's seat of your own mind.